So this video is going to show you how to reset most of the apps you can get with the Dash robot, so all your progress can be deleted and you can start over. And it's also going to show you how you can do a bit of a factory reset or update of your Dash robot just by holding a few buttons down and watching it do its stuff. So let's start with the Path app. If you want to get rid of your progress in Path, just open up the app as usual. When you press play, you should see something that looks a little bit like this. This indicates that some of the levels have been completed or used in the past. So you can get rid of all this completion by going into this view and tapping on this notepad there. When you see a notepad, you can press reset. Once you press reset, it'll get rid of all of your progress in that particular level. But if you want to get rid of other levels, you're going to have to go into those levels as well. So for example, go into the farmyard, click on the notepad again, and you'll see reset at the top there. You can press reset, and then it should get rid of all the levels that you've done for that particular world. And you'll have to do the same for the third world. If you want to get into the city mode and you've already got some levels done there, you'll have to click on the notepad again and get rid of all the progress. I often do this at the start of a lesson when I'm using Path with a new class. It takes a little while. You've got to go into all three worlds. And if you go back to the start screen, you'll see 12 of 27 unlocked. That means you've got rid of all the progress you can get rid of. Okay, if you want to completely restart the whole progress from the very beginning, you're going to have to remove or delete the app. But make sure that it's still available in the App Store before you do that. So delete the app, go to the App Store, reinstall the app, and then it will be just like a brand new app. It'll have no progress at all. Well, I say no progress, it still sort of indicates that there's about 3 levels complete for no reason. So reinstall the app, and you'll see now that when you press play, instead of 12 of 27, it says 3 of 27. And then you actually have to go through the process of following a little tutorial and doing step-by-step instructions to get back up to those 12 before you can access the worlds like the race car and that sort of thing. So I don't really ever delete the app and start completely over again, because it takes a bit of effort to get back to this stage where you've got all the levels unlocked. You actually have to go through the race car level and go through every level to unlock the farm world. Then you've got to unlock all the levels in the farm world to get to the city world. Then you've got to unlock all the city world ones to get to the end. So I don't worry about that. Otherwise, it would take too much effort to go through this tutorial and get through all the actual levels. So it's good just to go into the notepad 3 times on each app and delete the data for each world individually. Now let's have a look at Blockly. I'm looking at the standalone version, not the online version. Often if you go to My Projects, it's pretty easy. Just tip on you might have lots of projects that you want to get rid of. You can just click on the garbage bin, click on the bin, yes, click on the bin, yes, click on the bin, yes, and that gets rid of every individual project that's been created offline. So the only way you can get rid of the puzzle progress is to delete the app and reinstall the app, or possibly go through the teacher portal. If you're using the online version, Classroom Connect, then you can go into settings as a teacher and delete progress. But if you're using the offline version like I often use, the only way to get rid of the progress is to go into the settings of the projects, deleting one at a time, or deleting the whole app and reinstalling the app again. So now let's have a look at the Dash Wonder app. When you go into here, there's a pretty tricky thing you can do here. If you want to reset the progress in the free scroll quest, you can hold down the head of the main character in the middle there, put your finger on his head, and then if you tap the words free play and then inventor's log and then free play again, you'll see a whole bunch of settings you can fiddle with. I like to keep the Wonder Cloud locked because the kids don't need to upload or see other kids upload, so it's a bit of a waste of time and it can cause issues because you need internet access and that sort of thing. So I like to have everything open like free play, and you can restart the scroll quest if you like, but just keep in mind that it is a little bit irritating because you have to follow a tutorial to go through the scroll quest. So that's what it looks like with everything turned off. Not much you can do. Interestingly, you can turn off the remote controller. You can see it's missing from the bottom left now. So if you want to put that back on, you just need to make sure that you've ticked that box where it says controller. So just a reminder, you hold down the head of the person in the middle, then you tap on free play, inventor's log, and then free play again, and that's how you get into the settings. But if you do get rid of all the progress in the scroll quest, then you've got to start from scratch, and it can be a bit irritating. So I recommend using these settings. Have basically 3 of those ticked and the bottom one crossed, and you should be good to go. So when you want to reset your Dash robot, turn it off, hold the 3 buttons down and press the power button. Now after it does that, open up one of your apps like Go, press search, and you'll notice the name of the robot's changed to that, DFU Dash, and the battery's pretty low, but it should be right. I'm going to press that, and it's going to update it, but it says to plug it in. So especially if the battery's low, you need to plug it in just to make sure it doesn't turn off during the update. And then it takes about 3 or 4 minutes to completely update. It said 5 minutes, but we can just leave it. I'll just fast forward it now so you can see the end result. So now we're all done and it's connected. Tap up here, you can see that the robot's still got the old name. If you ever want to change the name of the robot or change some of the settings, you can tap on the orange name. This is where you can type in a new name, or you can increase or decrease the volume of the robot, or even change the way it starts, what it does at the very start, and what colour the lights are when it very first starts and connects. So now should be good to go. Some people think if you reset it like that, you lose all your old sounds, but
Metal, you are very special. Metal, I love you.
it's hasn't deleted the sounds off the device. And it's pretty tricky to delete the sounds because when you record a sound in one app, it actually comes up in the other apps. So even if you delete the whole app, the sounds are probably still going to be there. So if you've got lots of sounds, it's pretty easy just to record at the top, but it doesn't have to be very long sound. Just press a number. You could press a number, press record, and just record it for a second. And then press tick, and it will go there with no sound at all. So let's press number 4. So no sound now. So that would take a while to get through all of them, but you could even train some kids to do that, and they could go through all the devices and just record nothing over all of them. It would probably take less than 3 minutes to do all 10 sounds, I reckon. So multiply that by the number of your iPads, and that will be how long it takes. You've got 10 iPads, take you about half an hour to get rid of all the sounds. Deleting the app and reinstalling the app won't help though.